Yes, sir. You know how we do. Aaron McKee, Steph Ronin. We're coming to you with the AEW Weekly Review. Let's get it cracking. All right. We're going to start this week off with the pre-show, the go-home show with Collision before we go and get into, in my opinion, the best wrestling this whole weekend, Double or Nothing pay-per-view. We get FTR, Daniel Garcia, and Nigel McGuinness contract signing before Double or Nothing. What did you think about this segment, my man?
It was all right. It was kind of like, he's like, promise me you won't touch me or Tony ever again, no matter what happens. And they're like, okay. And then they just start whooping their ass. He said, well, the match hasn't happened yet, motherfucker, so let me beat that ass right now.
Yeah. It's I'm still getting used to AEW shows now opening with a match. Because I'm so used to them opening with matches. And for the last couple of weeks, even on Dynamite, they opened up with promos.
Promo.
And they ended Dynamite with promo.
Yep.
So
they sure did.
I'm going to tell you this. FTR, to me, there isn't a heel tag team better than FTR in the game right now. If you know one, let me know. They are such natural heels. Like, they should be heels all the times. Like, they're okay as baby faces, right? But they're such good as natural heels. It's crazy. Me watching this segment, I'm like, damn, bro. We missed so much time with Nigel McGuinness. Like, I didn't know about Nigel McGuinness in RH, so I can't act like I did watch him then. I only knew about Nigel McGuinness when he came to TNA, and his name was Desmond Wolfe.
Yeah.
That's when I first started hearing about him and started watching him. And I was so in love with his in-ring ability, bro. Like, him and Bryan used to have banging matches, bro. Like, him and fucking Tyler Black, a.k.a. Franklin Rollins, used to have crazy matches. You know what I mean? But this is how you're supposed to do a commentator / angle, right? To me, definitely when the commentator used to be a pro wrestler. Now, I've seen people online saying, oh, AEW showing WWE how to do commentator. No. You can't compare the two. You can't compare the two because Pat McAfee, even though he did have a couple of matches before he jumped on the commentator booth with Adam Cole in the Steel Cage and NXT with the Undisputed, he had a couple of matches. I still don't consider him a wrestler. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different dynamic when you actually have an actual wrestler who used to wrestle, who went to commentator, and he can still go. It's a different dynamic. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have to compare the two companies with everything all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just think this was a great way how to get it started, and this segment again got me more involved into the match.
Yeah.
For Double or Nothing, which was fucking banging, bro. Like, this was fucking great tag match, bro. So you know, I think that was good. A good segment to open up the show.
Just Danny Garcia in there ruining everything, you know.
Yeah, you know what? I can't lie, bro. He kind of did fuck up the shit, bro. He kind of did fuck up the shit on this one. Yeah, I can't do the arms today because I was like, Danny, I don't know, bro. I don't know, Danny. Come on now.
Yeah, terrible.
Terribly. We move on to Takeshita, Rocky Marrero, Trent Beretta versus the Outrunners and Bandito. Nice little fun match. You know what I'm saying?
Good match.
Nice little fun match.
Takeshita needs to get the fuck away from Don Callis' family.
I agree.
Get away.
I agree.
Get away, bro.
I agree. I always find it funny when Don Callis has to come and sit at the announcer's table when his people wrestle.
Every time, bro.
It's always some funny shit going on when he's commentating. And I'm gonna tell you something. If Don Callis wasn't a heel manager, I think he'd be a pretty damn good commentator.
Yeah, sure.
Would you? Okay,
for
hell
sure. Yeah. He's setting it up for later in life.
So
fuck Don Callis.
Do you know what they setting up the Outrunners for?
It looks like a tag team run, bro. That's what I mean. A tag team, it's got to be Hurt Syndicate.
No, it's not. It's going to be for the ROH tag title.
Okay, against the Texas Suns.
Well, I don't know if they go against Texas Suns. Maybe they lose and they drop it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think that's going to be good. They are dropping the ball, boys. The Outrunners. They still selling merch. They still get good pops when they come out. They are still a highly, people are interested in the Outrunners. They need to do something with them. They really do, man. Because they're cooling off. They ain't cooled all the way off, but they're cooling off. They need to do something with them, man. Bandito, I like that dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's going to do what it do.
Good.
All right. Now, I'm butchering this woman's name because I Mercedes Monet versus Rena Isis.
I think so, bro. It's
ISIS.
close. Where's she from? She was from ROH as well?
No, she's from CMLL.
Okay. So this is a big shout out to Mexico, this
Yeah.
collision.
When her music first hit, right? Cause I'm like, who is this? Because it looked like someone just played some Bad Bunny. You know what I'm saying? That's all it sounded like. But it made it work because of her dancing. But it didn't really sound like a wrestling theme at first. You know what I'm saying? But they made it work. This match was pretty good, pretty decent. You know, Mercedes Monet, she can work all kinds of styles. I think that's one thing we don't talk about when it comes to Mercedes Monet is how she can work different type of styles of wrestling. She can do the Japanese strong style. She can do the Lucha Libre style. She can do the WWE story slow pace style, or she can do the AEW more stringing together moves in her sequences. So again, she's proven why she is going to go down as one of the best, if not the best, women's wrestler of all time.
She just needs to work on mic style a little bit more because the mic skills, bro. Ooh.
See, one thing I know about her, it depends on who she's talking about and what she's getting involved into.
Yeah.
Because I can tell when she's not really that much involved emotionally into what she's about to do, what program she's about to run. But when she's really involved, emotionally involved, she's fucking good.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this. Her on-mic skills is not as good as her backstage segment.
Yeah.
So,
because you get put in there with Tony Storm on Dynamite. You look a little suspect, bro. Suspect.
Tony Storm ate her lunch.
Bro, she motherfucking said, I'm the Beyonce of wrestling. She's like, well, I'm the Tony Storm of wrestling, bitch. What's up? She said, I'm an all-time great. She's like, I'm timeless, bitch. What's up? Let's go.
The crowd booed the shit out of her when she said, I'm the Beyonce of wrestling. The crowd said, don't talk about Beyonce in Texas.
Yeah.
Because she's from Texas, right?
Yeah.
So she's a big deal in Texas, man. Great stuff. But let's get into the next match. I'm gonna tell you something right now, bro. You've already kind of kicked off the fucking thing by putting the post up about Kyle Fletcher. There you go. I was waiting for it. There you go. Let me tell you something about this dude, bro. He is rapidly. I'm thinking about buying a Proto Damn Star shirt. Like, this is how much I am entrenched with this dude, man. This match with him and Jay Lethal on Collision. Great match.
Jay Lethal looking a little thick, bro.
He look a little too damn thick, man. He can stop eating them pot pies or something, bro. Something's wrong with the boy. He get a little puffy around the waist, boy.
I'll buy a Protostar shirt if it ain't pink. I can't do pink, bro. I can't do it.
It's black and white, whatever.
Yeah. The wife always try to put me in pink. I'm like, babe, it's not happening. It's not happening.
Why do women try to do that?
I know, man. I don't like it.
I think you look nice. It's not pink. It's salmon.
Yeah, I don't care what kind of pink it is.
I don't care what kind of pink it is. Yeah. Only like one pink. You already know. Shit.
Yeah.
But this was good, man. This was a good match. Again, Kyle Fletcher is reminding people why, if he keeps on this path, he was already the most improved wrestler of 2024, right? He could be damn near runner up to fucking wrestler of the year if he gets a championship. At least the Intercontinental,
the TNT,
International.
Or the TNT. I thought he was going to win that motherfucker on Dynamite, bro. I thought it was there. I thought it was there for him to win it, bro.
But shoot, you know what? I'm glad it happened that way because you know why?
It's continuing.
Something is happening where I think it should be happening. Kyle Fletcher, I don't need nobody's help. See, I told you last week, Kyle Fletcher ain't the cheating type heel. He's just vicious. He's going to get your ass. He don't need to cheat to win. He's that talented. He said, I don't need no help. Alexandra came out.
Josh Alexander, came in. Didn't even help him cheat to win. Just got him disqualified. You know what I'm saying? Didn't even try and help not get disqualified. He just came in with the fucking lariat, bro. Just fucking clothesline this motherfucker.
Fletcher, I don't need no help. And I'm hoping this is the start of him kind of doing like this from the
separation
family.
Yeah.
And I hope him and Takeshita do this.
Yeah.
Because Takeshita needs to go ahead and be pushed. Like, I think they took the international title off of him way too fast.
Yeah, you had to give it to Omega, though. You know, they didn't
give him a run. They didn't give him a run. And I think the program between him and Omega would have been better if they had some more time. Like, they rushed that shit. Way too rushed. You know what I'm saying? Like you said before, one of the problems with Tony Khan's booking is he rushes things too much. He doesn't do it like he used to, but he still rushes it.
Especially since Takeshita's there every week and Omega isn't there every week. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Very
Yeah.
good point. Very good point.
Yeah.
Um,
The proto stars here. And motherfuckers, like, you can't fucking people are saying he's like Randy. I was like, just because a motherfucker is white and bald, you can't say like people. It was like the NFL comparison. You see a white receiver, you're like, oh, he's like Wes Welker. It's like, well, not really. You know,
yeah.
you're just comparing them because they look similar. I was like, Kyle Fletcher and Randy Orton's couldn't be more different. Could not be. Randy Orton's more methodical, pick you apart, focus on an area. Kyle Fletcher's just high intensity the whole
intense.
time. You know what I'm saying?
Intense, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. Like, who's like Randy Orton? Nah, I don't think so. Maybe
Yeah.
you didn't watch Randy Orton back in the day because that is nothing like Randy Orton, bro.
Nothing like Randy Orton. It's just people compare, oh, they look similar. That's who he is then. It's like, no, that's not who he is at all, bro.
The AEW is being bold nowadays, though, because during a video package of the Sons of Texas versus the Hurt Syndicate, a WWE superstar had an appearance.
Oh, shit. What was it?
Cody Rhodes.
He was in it?
He was in the video package. Yep.
Oh, shit. Nice.
And they showed it on Collision. And about the, the leading up to the Sons of Texas, So, yeah, because they showed Dustin, like when he first came, talking about the day ones at AEW, and he had that incredible, one of his all-time greatest matches. Even Cody's all-time greatest matches.
At Double or Nothing.
At Double or Nothing against his brother. You know what I'm saying? So they
Dave LaGreca said that's one of his top 10 of all time matches.
Hey, I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad. It was that damn good, bro. Like, it was that damn good.
Yeah.
It's not one of my top 10s, but it's my top 20, I'll tell you that. Matter of fact, it's in my top 15. It was a damn good match, bro.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Now, I had high hopes for this match, and I wanted it to be good. Maybe it will be down the line. But the Paragon versus the Grizzled Young Veterans. I'm so mad that
that's Paragon, bro.
I'm angry that they put Paragon over the Grizzled Young Veterans. Bro.
Yeah. They had to, though, because Paragon was fighting that Double or Nothing. You had to put him.
Trash.
Yeah.
Trash.
Paragon's ring attire looks like shit. I don't like the colors. Everything about them packaged together is trash. Roderick Strong should not be in a group.
No.
At all.
No.
No way. Kyle O'Reilly, he's all right. But Adam Cole, no. It's not the one.
Whatever they had going on with Roderick Strong and the undisputed with Kingdom, the Kingdom aspect of them, they should have kept that going.
Yeah.
When he was walking around with that damn neck brace, talking about being neck strong, they had them damn glasses, and he was yelling everybody's first name. You know what I mean? That shit was working. It was getting over. Yeah. And they just pulled the plug on it.
And you know what's funny too is like when the Paragon comes out at Double or Nothing, the two come out, and then fucking Homeboy comes out to his own song. And I'm like, bro, you're part of the group, bro. Just come out with the fucking group, bro. That's Adam Cole got to come out to his own music, even though he's part of the fucking group. Like, come on, bro.
I didn't get that. I didn't get that at all.
Because they want everyone to go, hey, baby, all that shit. That's wild, bro.
But see, the thing is, I was very excited for. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and get into Dynamite.
Yeah,
I was excited for the TNT matchup because I actually thought Kyle Fletcher was going to whoop his ass, was going to get him.
I did too.
You know what I'm saying? But we saw what happened. But
yeah,
so now we're gonna get a redo. I promise you, they're gonna run it back.
Yeah, for sure. Especially after the back. Yeah.
Adam Cole ain't have no damn Kyle Fletcher, bro. Shut your ass up, bro. Like, stop. I'm gonna whoop you. I'm gonna kill you. You is the non-threatening, the most non-threatening wrestler I've ever seen in my life, bro.
You look like a little brother, bro. That's what you look like. That annoying little brother that you like just pushed to the side on the couch. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of little brother, shit. Someone put a side-by-side picture where Dom was going like this, and then fucking Adam Cole's doing the same thing. I was like, how is it that Dom is bigger than Adam Cole? I was like, shit, that's true. Because Dom ain't that damn big, but he's bigger than Adam Cole.
Yeah. And motherfucking Kyle Fletcher dropped that man on his neck on the ring apron, though.
Crazy work.
Bro, I was like, ooh, that was a little too close, bro.
Crazy work.
Didn't get hurt, though. Kyle Fletcher still yet to hurt anyone, but
Kyle Fletcher
that looked painful, bro.
Is the most believable non-hurting wrestler I've ever seen, bro.
I think that was an accident, though, bro. I think he meant to drop him on his
bro. He grabbed the back of his head so fast. I said, "Oh." I actually thought that he hit his head not on the apron, but underneath the ring. There's another bar. They say it's like another bar around the ring. I thought he hit his head on the back of that shit, bro.
Yeah.
I said, it's over for him.
Yeah, the
It's over
internet's
for
been
him.
killing Kyle Fletcher, man.
What you mean?
I just how like he could have injured Adam Cole. He's a dangerous wrestler. Blah 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 blah. And I was like, guys, Chad Gable got dropped on his neck. Nia Jax got busted open by a chair, and Selena Vega kicked Chelsea Green straight in the face. I was like, it happens on both products, bro. It happens. It's professional wrestling. Undertaker says it. You're an inch away from dying out there every single night,
He's right.
man.
He's right.
Yeah. And it's just
He's
like
right.
you guys got to have the same energy when you see it in the other on both sides. If you an AEW fan, you'll only call WWE on their bullshit. If you're a WWE fan, you only call AEW on their bullshit. Call bullshit on both sides because it's bullshit on both sides.
And what I don't like is this overall awareness and concern for the wrestlers all of a sudden. Like he's not a safe worker.
Yeah.
What? Okay, let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you something. These people, they don't go out there trying to hurt people on purpose. Okay.
Yeah.
Accidents happen. So when it happens, you can't say, stop it, bro. Like you sound like you're the one who running the promotion or something. Cut it out. Shit happens. I'm pretty sure Kyle Fletcher didn't mean to really bust his ass on that damn thing like that. Just like any other accidents that happened during this week of the wrestling, bro. I don't think no one purposely want to hurt it, but shit happens. Like JR said, this ain't ballerina.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not
and
ballet.
When I commented about, they were talking shit about Kyle Fletcher, I was like, yeah, what about Penta dropping Chad Gable on his neck? You had the chair shot from Nia, and the motherfucker responded and was like, well, those are accomplished wrestlers. I was like, then you should be more concerned that accomplished wrestlers are fucking up. That if Kyle Fletcher is like this rookie and these are their veterans, you should hold the veterans to a higher standard and you should be more mad at them.
Right.
I'm like, guys, come on, man.
But see,
have the same energy.
I agree. But whoever told you that, he don't watch wrestling because Kyle Fletcher is an accomplished wrestler as well. He just haven't been on the US. He's been over there.
He meant accomplished only meant he's in WWE, bro. That's what that motherfucker meant by accomplished. If you ain't in WWE, you ain't accomplished, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You know the rules they play, bro.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't. I try to give him benefit of doubt.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
We got we got the E drones and we got the sickos. That's what we're called, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know which ones we're called. If we like both, we need to come up with a name, bro.
No, we just call the four heels. That's what the fuck we call it. That's it, bro. Shit, that's it, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get into this right here, man. I love this match on Collision. Josh Alexandra versus AR Fox. What you think about that shit, bro?
It was good, man. AR Fox is always doing his thing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But he needs to win. He needs to get
that ain't happening,
win, bro.
That ain't happening. He must have pissed off Tony Khan or something. I don't know, bro, but he ain't getting no love. And we gonna talk about a word I got on Word on the Street, and the word is jobber. And I think we need to murder that word, jobber. I hate that word, bro. I hate it so much. We'll talk about it on Word on the Street, though.
Okay. AR Fox, bro. Let me tell you something about him. He's one of the wrestlers that can do those crazy type of things in the ring, but make it look so effortless, bro.
Yeah.
Like how this guy isn't in a position to where he should be at least a tag champion.
Something. Give him an ROH belt, bro. Give him an ROH belt.
Pure title, TV title, something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I like AR Fox, and I'm hoping that since we're seeing him more on TV, they're going to utilize him in this actual storyline or something down the line because I like him. He deserves it. But Alexandra gets to win over AR Fox, but this was a good match, so I like that. Now let's talk about. Oh Lord have mercy. I'm just gonna say the team with Mystical, and then the other one was
a bunch of names.
Magnus. I don't know, bro. I can't. I try to. Nah.
We'll learn them later.
We'll learn them later. But overall, this was a good luchador match.
Yeah, for sure.
This was actually a pure luchador-esque type match. So to the WWE fans out there, if you watch AEW sometimes, which I know you do, stop fronting. This is what you're going to be expecting. Something like this on When Worlds Collide, but just at a slower pace. I guarantee you. It's going to be high flying. It's going to be dipping and diving. Mama's crying, baby dying. We're going to see all that shit happen.
But because WWE's doing it, it's going to be praised through the roofs. It's going to be praised, bro.
Yeah. Oh my God.
AEW does it, it's terrible. WWE does it, unbelievable.
I better not hear a damn word during this time of, because that goes down when Worlds Collide. That's
July
next week.
7th. July 7th.
July 7th. Okay. I better not
Or
hear.
June 7th. My bad. June 7th. I don't know why I said July. June 7th.
So next week.
Yeah. Get my
I better
months
not hear
fucked up.
motherfuckers say anything about AAA should have went over WWE all the damn time. No. If I was booking this show, Worlds Collide, Luchadors versus WWE, right? I will have my main folks from AAA go over on WWE, like the Viking Man.
Yeah.
He should go over Chad Gable. But teams like Del Fantasma and the other three, Psycho Clown and all of them,
Yeah.
Del Fantasma should go over them. You know what I'm saying? Because you're still trying to build up. They've been together for almost 2 years, bro.
Yeah, they've been together for a while, since the split of LWO, man. When Santos turned on Ray, which was a while ago, bro. When Ray was United States champion, bro. It's been a while.
This is Tony Khan's way of saying, yeah, I got AAA, but we've been doing luchador shit since day one. And again, I am very anxious to see how WWE is going to produce this show / allow them to do what they want to do in the ring. I'm so anxious to see.
Yeah.
Now, if there's anything similar to what we saw on Raw with the qualifying match between Dragon Lee and Penta and Gable, then we're going to be in good shape. We're going to be in good shape. But I got this feeling that it ain't going to be like that all the time. I think it's going to be for certain people. That's what I think. But great luchador match. I don't know any of these guys except Mystical. You know what I'm saying? Because he used to be Sin Cara in WWE. But other than that, it was. I gave it solid. It's a solid match. Good match.
Yeah, good shit.
Let's talk about Speedball.
Speedball,
Bailey
bro.
And Commander versus Roosh and Dralistico.
Roosh sucks, but it is what it is.
I like his in-ring shit. I like how hard he hits. I like how he goes at it. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker when the horns, the running meteor is basically what it is, right? That motherfucker be coming at you 100 miles per hour.
Yeah, he been hauling.
You know what I'm saying?
So he looks like a buff Santos Escobar. That's what he looked like.
Damn.
He looked like Santos Escobar's big brother.
Curly hair. That's all he looked like. Curly hair. But it's good. Again, Speedball Mike Bailey, man, showing us why he is Speedball.
Yeah.
You know? Commander doing Commander shit like he always does, bro. He does shit like crazy work. I'm kind of disappointed this week. We got no hologram.
Yeah. He's been gone for a while, bro. He's been gone for a minute, like a couple weeks now.
Yeah. Yeah. But Speedball Commander goes over Roosh Dralistico. You know what I'm saying? This is what
That's how it ends, bro.
Yeah.
My boy Okada coming out.
Yeah. Because he had a match going with Speedball for the Continental Championship. So he came out and did his little thing and again build up hype for the match, which we about to get into right now.
Double or nothing.
AEW Double or Nothing. My man. We gonna start off the show with no other than, let me see here,
the CEO.
The CEO versus
Jamie Hayter.
Jamie, my girl Hayter, bro. Let me tell you something about some Jamie Hayter, bro.
Good match, bro. Solid 8 in my opinion. Solid 8 in my opinion, bro.
I told you, bro.
Everyone was mad Mercedes went over. I'm like, guys, we're getting the biggest women's match in AEW history between Toni Storm and Mercedes Monet at the biggest show, AEW's yearly event, bro. What else do you want? You want Jamie Hayter, who y'all really didn't give a shit about until she loses to Mercedes Monet. That's crazy. I saw someone online too. They said Jamie Hayter is booked, her booking's embarrassing. I was like, she made it to the finals of the Owen Hart Cup. That's embarrassing. I don't get that. That makes no sense.
And need to remind you, this is her coming back off of a major injury.
Yeah. A back injury. I thought it was back injury.
That's right. You're right. It was a back injury.
Back injury.
So I'm thinking about her other injury, had a knee. But listen, let me tell you something about this. Jamie Hayter came out to a crazy pop.
Yeah.
The crowd was split.
Was that okay? Were they split because they like Jamie Hayter, or were they split because they don't like Mercedes Monet.
Does it really matter?
I mean, it matters because when Jamie Hayter comes out against Toni Storm, that crowd's going to be 100% Toni Storm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She's only getting half of the crowd because half the crowd hates Mercedes Monet, in my opinion.
Yeah, they do. They do because maybe what they say she wins too much. I don't know, but no one was harder on Monet when she first came to AEW than these guys right here.
Yeah,
we would not give her no kind of props, but
nothing.
She has straightened the ship out, and she's been selling and coasting ever since because this match was a banger with Jamie Hayter, and to pay attention to detail. See, this is what I'm talking about. She came out in the pink and black, representing for the Owen Hart. You know what I mean? It's little things like that, bro. The little details. This was a good match. And I knew that Monet, because that's the money match for All In.
Yep.
I mean, obviously. I mean, that's the one that we've been talking about forever. Like, when we going to see Monet versus Toni Storm?
Yep.
But still, you can't take away from what Jamie Hayter did, bro. Monet got by the skin of her teeth, got out that match with fucking Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter she did good. I gave this match a fucking 9. Yeah. All right. A solid 9.
Solid 9.
Great
solid
stuff, man. Anything else you want to add on to this, on the match?
No, bro. I mean, that was the outcome I expected. It was a good match. Good start to the show. Starting with some women. Good start, bro. All right. Good start.
It was a great start. Great start. We go to your favorite wrestler of all time, Daniel Garcia, Nigel McGuinness versus FTR. Another fucking 9.59 match for me. This match
7.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna let you get into why it was a 7, but I'm gonna tell you why it was a fucking 9. The heel work, something that's very fucking missing in wrestling today. Heels working like heels through the whole entirety of the match. FTR worked beautifully as a heel tag team in this match, bro.
Yeah.
And then just the whole psychology of them isolating the Nigel McGuinness, obviously being the weakest link between the two because he just got back in the match. Yeah. Working on his neck. I mean, pull him away from the ring. I mean, the stuff they were doing, bro. This match, the psychology was at a 10 for me on this match. Yeah. All right. So, I mean, I'm anxious to hear why you rate it so low.
You know why? Because like you say, you put your WWE glasses on. I put my AEW glasses on to watch this match.
Right.
And this match was just like a WWE match to me. You know what I'm saying?
You think
psychology, all that type shit. All that you got Tony Schiavone standing up and getting, hey man, don't mess with my friend no more. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then what really lost it for me was no Adam Copeland coming in at the end, bro. That's why I was like, we were all expecting it, bro. We're all expecting it. Adam Copeland taking a long break right now. He's been gone for a long time. And of course, Daniel Garcia, automatic -1 point, whatever I think it's rated.
he did not like that dude at all, bro. Hey, they accomplished what they needed to accomplish in this match, which get heat on FTR. They got massive heat on this team. Yeah. Okay?
And I don't think FTR needed Stokely Carmichael. They didn't need him. They don't need him.
They don't need him, but it is a good element to add to them. Yeah. Hearing him in his mouth from the outside just makes you not like them even more as a tag team. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, stop talking so much.
He a Prince Nana wannabe. That's what he is to me. Stokely. That's what I'm saying.
Two different things. Two different people, bro. One's dancing. One is actually a fucking heel manager. You know what I'm saying? Nigel McGuinness, at one point in this match, he molly-whopped the shit out of Wheeler with a fucking lariat. I said, God damn, bro. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That hard hitting. See, that's what I'm saying. Even though the pace was not up to the usual AEW pacing that we used to, but man, oh man, the physicality was there. It was a hard hitting, great match. I gave this match a fucking 9. I think it only helps FTR even more as heels, because I promise you, sooner down the line, the Outrunners, and what I say before, I said I want to heel FTR versus Babyface Outrunners. I promise you that's coming, and I want that program to be on some 80s versus 80s shit. That shit's gotta happen. It's gotta happen, and we're gonna get it. I'm excited for it. Good match. I gave it a 9. My man gave it a 7. That remains to be seen. But let's get into the next.
It could have been an 8 if Daniel Garcia wasn't in that motherfucker. Could have been an 8.
Okay, so it's an 8, but because Daniel Garcia,
I graded on a curve, a Daniel Garcia -1 curve, bro.
-1.
Get the fuck out of there, Daniel Garcia.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something that don't need no minus. That needs some more pluses. We're gonna talk about some damn Mark Briscoe versus Ricochet in this
motherfucker was gushing, bro. Just straight gushing the whole match, bro.
You know, like when. Obviously, we know about blading, right?
Yeah.
But damn, what the hell happened, bro? Because that shit was flowing out of his head, man. He would even had to take his shirt and wipe his own face with it
A
at
bunch
times.
of times, bro. A bunch of times. Bro, when Ricochet was close to the ambulance, he just ran back to the ring, bro. That shit
Jumped
was
in the ring and
hilarious.
slid.
Yeah, he's like, get me away from this ambulance, y'all.
The best trickster heel in the game.
Yeah.
Ricochet. Again, there's different types of heels, and I love this heel character for him.
He
Like,
got scissors here, scissors there, scissors
bro,
everywhere,
the
bro.
trickster. Where did he pull these scissors? I was like, where did he get them scissors from? He's a trickster, and I even loved it even more that Ricochet went over.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Mark Briscoe, he's good, and I mean, he put on a hell of a match with him.
Yeah.
The psychology was there. I loved it where Ricochet threw Mark Briscoe inside of the fucking ambulance, right? And he's stopped the door from closing with a damn crutch.
Crutch. Ricochet's about to like shut the door behind him. He's like, wait, what? Huh?
Good match, man. I give this match at 8.5. What you give it?
I gave it an 8.6, my friend.
Okay.
8.6, yeah. I love what Ricochet's doing, man. He's the guy. He's the guy, man. He's the guy.
Let me tell you something.
People hating on him. Y'all just hating because he left WWE. That's it.
No, they're hating because he not only did he leave WWE, he's showing WWE you misused me.
Yeah, for sure.
They should have had him be more smug, more of a noxious fucking villain.
Yeah,
but he's not. He wasn't in WWE. They kept him as this fucking superhero comic book guy, and that shit ran dry quick. The E people are mad because Ricochet is one of the best heels in the game, and Yaya and the WWE, they have problems even having heels. Period.
And
You know what I'm
Ricochet
saying?
wants a group via Dynamite. He said,
Yeah.
in that backstage promo. Who do you think it could be? I
Crew.
saw online.
Crew.
Okay, there was that. That makes sense. But there was also the Gates of Agony too. The Samoan fellas. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that a lot. Or what if he takes over and takes Y2J's group, bro?
Shit, maybe.
Big Bill and Brian Keefe, baby.
Speaking of which, Jericho has not been on AEW TV for quite a while. But
I think he's touring, right? Is he touring?
Probably been doing this though.
Hey, bro.
He's been doing this without Jericho.
Hopefully he getting on some Ozempic.
What?
I said, hopefully he getting on some Ozempic. Get rid of that gut.
Oh my god, he lost it, but now he got some. I think he has some implant.
Oh yeah, okay. But Ricochet, new group incoming, man, incoming.
So some people saying Gates of Agony.
Yeah, I like Crew though. Crew makes sense because of the attitude. Yeah,
I think Crew, because he did say I need to get me a crew.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think they all heel personas matched. The obnoxious, this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got Ricochet coming out with scissors and long garments, and you got Crew coming out looking like Koopa Troopers and shit.
Koopa Troopers.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like I think that would be a good, and also it helps Crew out for they're giving the rub the Crew from Ricochet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Crew is right here. They got good music. They got they got a gimmick. They just need something to bring them over the top. Them feuding with Top Flight ain't it? Like I consider Crew a better tag team than Top Flight overall.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, for sure. Better in ring, all that good stuff. For sure.
So, I love it. This is Shooting Star Press when
onto the stretcher.
Onto the stretcher with Mark Briscoe. Fuck out the way. Bruh.
Shit was good.
Shit.
Shit was
good.
Good.
Shit. All right, let's get into another match. We got the Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah.
Versus the Son of Texas.
With the white boy, baby.
With MJF. And I didn't think they were going to go ahead and start doing this, but they're doing it already. How MJF is affecting their wins and their mojo and shit already. They starting it already. So I guess they are trying to rush this storyline. I guess there's something else bigger. Let me ask you a question. Where do you think this is going?
Man, I still think it's coming in with Cedric Alexander kicking MJF out the group, but I still think that's going to happen. But I don't know. I don't know where this is going. I want to see MJF in a ring sometime soon. That'd be nice to see. I'd like to see an MJF match sooner than later, hopefully.
Now, this is why some people don't give him enough credit for his in-ring work because he barely works.
Yeah.
He barely works.
Yeah.
I would like to see MJF in a match because I love MJF matches. He works sort of like an old school mix with a little bit of new school sprinkled in, but he works a real old school type of style of match.
Yeah.
But either here or there, he comes out with the Hurt Syndicate. I will say, since the Hurt Syndicate has been the tag champions, this has been the most dominant. I've seen them get dominated by another tag team. because most of their tag team matches have been kind of squash matches. But this son of Texas, they put up a fight.
Sammy showed up.
They didn't run through them.
Sammy showed out, bro.
He did.
Yeah,
he did.
he was
so
killing.
This was a good match.
Yeah,
I rated this is 8. It was an 8 for me.
I think I gave it a 7.5. 7.5. Yeah.
Now, I will say this. AEW needs to be careful with how they're booking this with MJF and the Hurt Syndicate, because I'm getting better than you, baby type vibe. I'm getting MJF could be possibly crowd get behind him as a face if they keep going this route as him trying to help, but when he tries to help, it backfires.
That's what I'm thinking they're getting at. He's going to be hurting them instead of helping them type shit.
MJF is going to be hurting the Hurt Syndicate.
And the reason I think Cedric's coming soon is because of the promo on Dynamite where MJF said we're in the business of hurting people.
Yeah.
So hurt business, obviously that's Cedric motherfucking Alexander. You know what I'm saying?
I also have the fact, I think Cedi gets voted in to the Hurt Syndicate, right?
And MJF says.
No, MJF votes him in too. But I think this is where the dilemma comes. Here goes the plot. Cedric is going to be trying to prove to the Hurt Syndicate that he's up to no good. And MJF is going to be like, you just jealous. Yeah. Because I'm the fourth member. You know, this and that. And I can see them having to tussle back and forth and shit. And the Hurt Syndicate ain't no fucking daisies and rainbows. So I can't see MVP saying, guys, chill out. We're on the same team. I can see him saying, once y'all sell in the ring. Yeah. I can see him doing that. Once y'all hurt each other, let's see who you know what I mean? So I'm feeling the storyline again like this. But AEW have to be careful with MJF because the crowd might back him as a face. Mm-hmm. And then that happens, that automatically makes the Hurt Syndicate heels. Yeah. So
I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm excited.
The next match. It took me out because I didn't think it was gonna be this good, and it was a fucking good match, bro.
Fire, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. Dare I say, this was Okada's best match since he's been in AEW.
Best match, but Speedball did a lot of the work. Speedball did a lot of the work. And let me tell you about Speedball. Love the in-ring. I need something with his character for me to like him more. I need something else.
What you mean? What
like
you
his
mean?
his in-ring and his matches, fire. I just need something for me to like. Like, I really don't know anything about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing. He's cut a few kind of like 3-sentence promos, maybe. You know, Okada. I just need something to build off of who this guy is. You know what I'm saying?
You need to cut more promos.
Yeah.
More verbiage. You need more. But see, that's the thing. His character is so over the top. Like, I don't need to hear a lot of promos from him because I get his character. He's a fucking 1980s Karate Kid. That's all it is.
I'm yet to be like, man, that was a terrible Speedball match. Nope, hasn't happened yet. Has not happened.
I'm still in awe of how he's able to contort his body in midair so fucking fast. Like, his spins. Like, that's why I call him Speedball. He can. I don't know how he does it so fast, bro.
And then kicks, bro.
His kicks look stiff as fuck, bro. But Okada, they put on a hell of a banger. Yep. They put on a hell of a banger. Like I said, I have no problem getting me a slice of crow pie when I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to sit here and say we wrong off of one match. I need to see a little bit more from Okada.
Yeah, especially because I think Speedball did most of the work. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Speedball did a lot of the work, bro.
Yeah, I mean.
But I gave it an 8.6. 8.6.
Yeah, I get this. I get this at 8.5. So just, you know, again, you know who the real winners of this pay-per-view is, bro? The fans.
Yeah.
Shout out to Arizona, the crowd. You guys, as much stuff that y'all had to see, and I mean, I'm pretty sure about halfway through the show, y'all was gassed. Yeah. Right? But y'all still showed up and still gave energy to at the time when you really needed it, man. Shout out to Arizona. That was a good crowd for Double or Nothing. You know, I love this match. I'm 8.5 for me. Okada gets the win. You know, so Speedball back to the drawing board. I loved it. So let's get into another timeless situation with our girl Toni Storm, Mina Shirakawa. Another banging ass match, bro. Shirakawa, bro. Let me tell you something about this girl. She gives me goosebumps. I'm gonna tell you why. She has so much charisma without talking a lot. Just her facial expressions again. Yeah. And she came out with her right music. So I know the AEW fans are loving that shit, bro. Because they were so mad about the other music. Like, damn, give the music a chance. For example, I'll tell you one example. I was bumping Kyle Fletcher's music for the last 2 days. Like, listening to it in my car. his fucking song is perfect for him, bro. That shit is dope as fuck. I love that shit, bro. It's a good song. That's one thing I know for a fact. WWE used to be king in making interest things because of Jim Johnson. Not anymore. AEW themes blow fucking WWE themes out the water, bro. Like, they got great themes at AEW, man. And Kyle Fletcher's Diamonds Up is good. It's a good damn song. So my point is, Mina, I like the song she came out with, the first one. This shit had a little bit more upbeat, had a little hip hop sound to it. It was dope. They wanted her to come back to the old, whatever she had to do. I mean, it goes good with her dances coordinated and everything. I know the only person that's mad about it probably Mina, because she was like, damn, I made a new dance for this new song. But nothing. Now to go back to the old shit.
Gotta switch it back.
But Toni Storm, Amina, what you think about the match, bro?
6.
What you give it? A 6?
6, bro.
Blasphemy.
I thought this was Toni Storm's worst match, bro. Worst match.
What you didn't like about it?
It was just slow. It was like they were like dancing with each other. I was like, what is going on, guys? It was a dud for me, bro. It just wasn't, like I said last week, I was like, Toni Storm's character work is great. Phenomenal. Her in-ring, it's just sometimes lacking, bro. And then this match, it just wasn't hitting for me. I'm excited to see her versus Mercedes because she's going to have to step it up with Mercedes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And she will, trust me. But see, this is why the 44 Hills podcast is great, man. Two sides of the same damn coin. What you say about Toni Storm is what I say about fucking Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
The exact same thing, bro. The exact same thing. Liv character work, phenomenal. Her England shit, not so much.
Yeah. And I wasn't mad about it at the end, but they looked like they was about to get nasty at the end.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Making out and shit. I was like, okay, what y'all doing in here?
This is like the third time I seen Mina like slobbering on some. She did it with Mariah May. I'm like, what's going on here, bro?
And then Toni Storm gave Mercedes a good old sniff up at the end of their promo on Dynamite, bro.
Did you see Monet? She started laughing when she did it. She started like, what is he doing? Great stuff, man.
Too funny, bro.
It's great. But we know Storm, she went over Mina, but it was a good to me, like I said, it was a good match. Like I said, I give it a solid 8. Nothing like too spectacular, but it does add into the history between Mina and Toni Storm. So I like Mina too. I really like her.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into
Let the bodies hit the floor, bro.
Let me tell you something, bro. My man hit me on the line, was like, bro, I didn't expect to get like this. I told you, Anarchy in the arena. And let me tell you something. To the fans out there, that was saying this match was too all over the place, or this match was it's hard to keep up with everything.
It's
You're
in
not
the
supposed
name.
to.
Yeah.
The name of the match is called Anarchy in the Arena.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss some things. I'm so sorry. Shit, the people at home probably seen
quads. They had the quad screen at times, like NFL Red Zone and shit.
So let's talk about this match, bro. We got Kenny Omega, Willow Nightingale, Swerve Strickland, and the Ops, Joe, Hobbs, Shibata versus the Death Riders and the Young Bucks, Marina Shafir. Listen, let me tell you something, bro. Marina Shafir had a coming out party in this match.
Yeah, but Willow Nightingale looked like a superstar in this match, bro.
No, you fucking right.
Yeah,
you're fucking right.
If there's anyone that benefited the most from this match, it was Willow Nightingale.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're fucking right, bro.
And my boy, the Founding Fathers, baby. The Founding Fathers coming out there.
Did you see that? They motherfuckers come out dressed like presidents, bro. The Founding Fathers.
They was like George Washington, my guy.
And
that
I was like,
hilarious.
I thought they're going to take it off. No, they wrestled with the whole shit on, bro.
Bro, crazy match.
Entertainment factor off the charts with this match, bro.
Yeah.
It was good. Then they started playing this some, I don't know what the fuck kind of generic rock music they played. They stopped it. And then Kenny Omega gets on the mic and say, I don't know. I know it's supposed to be serious, but let's have a little fun. They played I'm So Excited.
Yeah.
And they started fighting.
That's what it was.
And it actually went with the match for a second. I was like, oh, shit, this is going. Kenny Omega grabs the mic again and say, cut this shit. Let's play some mid-2000s, early 2000s. Let the bodies hit the floor, and the crowd went nuts,
bananas, bro. And if you see Swerve, he like hits the fucking moonsault over the fucking rope at the perfect time, bro.
Right when it picked up in the he gets that one. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah,
crazy work.
The Predator, bro. That was dope ring entrance, bro. Coming out dressed like the Predator.
Swerve, I think he's the king of pay-per-view entrances. Like he always comes out decked out, have a theme about him. He's good at that shit, bro. Kenny Omega, what a fucking ovation. This dude, bro. Kenny, and it's Kenny, bro. You know, it's who he is.
Yeah.
Willow got a great pop.
Yep.
What I did like to hear though, when the Death Riders music played, bro, the heat, the fucking heat they get when that music, that bass starts strumming and shit. And I love that song. I love the
Yeah.
Death Riders theme. That shit is badass as fuck, bro. It fits them so perfectly.
Mhm.
Definitely Moxley.
You get like that cat kind of like, but it's like the guitar riff, you know.
Shit is good. This shit is good.
Yeah.
Wheeler Yuta, bro, he played his part so good in the Death
Yeah.
Riders. He is. Are you feeling bad for him? Because he ain't nothing but a whooping boy. That's what he is.
He got thrown off the balcony up top on the steps. He got thrown in the trash can. Shibata threw him into the fucking gate, dumped him out of the trash can. Yeah.
But he's relevant, though.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? He's a whipping boy for the Death Riders, but he's relevant.
Yeah.
He's more relevant than he was when it was the Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So this was a great match. I gave this match a fucking 9. It lived up to everything they were supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
I gave it a 10, my guy. A motherfucking 10, bro.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
Bro, with the Young Bucks showed out like they always do, hitting all their spots, bro. We had the fucking them throwing, I think it was Swerve into the speaker and cutting the music. That shit was
bro.
good.
I forgot about that. That was crazy. That's when the music stopped. Because I was like, at one point, I was like, how long do I keep playing this shit?
I know. I was like, this song just keeps going on a loop, bro.
If it did, it set up a spot for him to get thrown in the speaker for the music to cut. That was brilliant, bro.
They had the spikes to end it on Swerve's new shoes from Reebok. You know, the Black Panthers.
Oh my God, bro. Let's talk about the staple gun spot.
Oh, bro, right in the tongue, bro. Whoa, are you talking about when Swerve was just popping everyone, bro?
Popping everybody. Casanoli, you know, he's trying to that European uppercut when he tosses you up.
Yeah.
He toss him up. Get over the head. Fucking, was it? It was Matt Jackson. It was Matthew. Yeah. He was right there. He dropped to his knees. I was like, oh, what you about to do now? Right in the nuts.
Yeah.
And then Marina Shafir, oh my God, grabbed his tongue and
bam.
And he showed at the end like it's really in there.
At the end, bro.
It's in there.
Yeah.
Crazy match. What about Willow Nightingale getting tied up by the earring? Was it by her earring?
Yeah, by her. She got like gauged ears or something, so they got it through the earlobe.
Oh my God, that was brilliant. That's brilliant, bro. This is why AEW is picking up steam,
bro. And my favorite part, they kept teasing like men on women violence during the match, and it wouldn't get there. And then here comes John Moxley, cutter to Willow Nightingale. He's like, I don't give a fuck. He's like, I don't give a fuck.
Moxley, that's my boy. I love Moxley, bro. That's my boy. His character, bro, is so needed, like in today's wrestling.
Yeah,
he's not a cookie cutter.
Who fucking came out that I did not expect? Mark Briscoe, bro. This motherfucker come out covered in blood still, just like, let's go, guys.
And we knew Gabe Kidd was gonna bring his ass out there. I fucking love Gabe Kidd, man. I love this dude. His
lot of backlash from Dynamite, bro. Spitting in Willow's face, bro.
So we're gonna get into that in Dynamite. We're gonna talk about that a little bit, though. But hold on. Let's talk about the one thing that stood out to me in this whole match. He made an appearance. Hook.
Oh yeah.
Came out there like trying to help. But then he looks at Joe. Joe's like,
he's like, what's up, my boy? My boy.
He left.
Yeah.
There's going to be some animosity for them bringing in Powerhouse Hobbs to take his spot.
That's what I think it is. Absolutely. And then they was asking Taz about it on Dynamite. He's like, he's his own man. I don't know.
I like that response.
I don't know.
I like that response. He says, I don't know. That's his own man. But I can't blame him. So
he came back to get the punishment on Casanoli for, you know, giving the concussion.
Yep.
And he said, I'm out, bitches. I'm out.
Great stuff, bro.
Crazy, bro.
Great match. I gave
10
it a 9
out of 10.
I didn't give it a 10 only because I just feel like there was a little bit more juice in that lemon, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But hey, I give it a 9.5, bro. Like it was that good. And playing that song, bro, the crowd was chanting 1,
perfect
2.
Song, bro.
You know what I'm saying? They was
Perfect
singing the damn song. It was great. It was anarchy in the arena for real. It was chaos. It was madness. Pure madness. And I loved it. I loved it, man.
And then you had to have this match after that match to bring the crowd down and relax a little bit. The Paragon.
It sure did.
You have to fucking not. You can't be excited during a Paragon match because it's not excited. Tell you that much. Goddamn Adam Cole, bro. You just can't be excited for it. You know what I'm saying? They're like, what match can we do to give the crowd a break? They're like, you know what? Adam Cole. There you go. Put him out there.
Hey, yo, that's fucked.
Even though you put him with Josh Alexander, Takeshita, and Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah.
They're like, they won't be that excited because it's, Adam Cole. They'll be excited for the, hey, Adam Cole, baby. And then that's it. That's it. That's all they do, bro.
That was it. After they say
I gave
Adam
it a
Cole,
7.
baby, they're like, time to go to succession stand.
Time to go, time to go take a piss break before Will Ospreay and Hangman, bro. That's all they doing, bro. I gave it a 7. It was all right. Nothing really to talk about too much, bro.
I gave it a solid 8 just because my boys was in it, Takeshita and Fletcher, and they always show out. But how about that pop for Brody King though, bro?
Yeah, when he was coming out, people are behind him, bro. People are behind him.
I like him.
And then this is when the New Japan guy came out, right?
Yeah, Tanahashi.
Yeah, Tanahashi
came out. Bro, let me tell you something about some Tanahashi. This may sound mean, bro. I don't care, bro. This is some real shit.
He old as hell.
Stiff as fuck, bro.
Yeah. He needs to do some of that stretching CM Punk needs to do, bro.
That man Tanahashi needs some DDP yoga.
Hit some push-ups. I don't know, bro. Do something. Bro.
I give it a match of 8.
Yeah.
Solid match. It was a good match to calm down before we come into the main event.
Cowboy shit, bruv.
Versus bruv.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. I gave this match a fucking 10, bro.
I gave it 9.6. Crowd wasn't 50-50. Crowd was 100-100. They were supporting all of them. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Yeah. There wasn't no 50-50 split. It was we supporting Will and we supporting Hangman, bro.
Scariest part of the match. I said, you're going to break his fucking neck. The fucking Styles Clash off the apron up to the outside.
Bro, because they didn't commit to it, bro. He didn't commit all the way to it.
No, he didn't.
No.
He couldn't.
Yeah, because then that would hurt his dick, bro.
That would hurt. But see, he fucked around and hurt his knees because he landed straight down on his knees. Hangman, I thought he was going to hurt his neck, but he was fine. But shit, bro.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. Yeah.
Crazy spot. This is why Will Ospreay is basically, he's the future of AEW, bro.
Yeah.
But
should have won.
Now, present time, nah. I hear people saying that. I think the right man won. I'm gonna tell you why. It's gonna set up for a bigger pop. Okay, well, shit. How about this? Let's go ahead and go into Dynamite since we already at the end
bring in the promo. Yeah.
Right. I got a theory. He said it. Will Ospreay said, "It's not you, bruv. It's not me. It's him."
Yeah.
And when he pointed at him, I was like, that makes a lot of fucking sense. Why? Because he's the day one guy. Out of all 3 of those wrestlers in the ring, he's the only day one dude who's been with AEW since the beginning. So why not have a day one guy? And remember, the Death Rider storyline started off attacking day one guys. Darby Allin. Who's the other one? They got Orange Cassidy.
Yeah.
These are all day one guys. So it brought it right back around to Heyman, another day one guy who's coming off on his redemption tour. And he said something last night. I was like, damn, he's being honest for real. He said, you know what, honestly, for the past 2 years, you know what? Never scratch that. For the last 3 years. And he's talking about even when he had his championship run, he felt like it wasn't up to par. And that's him being critical for himself. And I have nothing but respect for a motherfucker who's honest like that.
Yeah. And what I think needs to happen is at All In, we need to get Will Ospreay versus Swerve Strickland, and that'll be a number 1 contenders match to whoever wins between Adam and John Moxley.
Oh man, well you're gonna be sadly disappointed because word on the street is they're trying to for All In. They're talking about Will Ospreay versus Swerve Strickland versus the Young Bucks.
I mean, that's where I do see it going. I do see it, but you could have that match in Mexico, bro. You know what I'm saying? With that crowd, that's why I literally Swerve tweeted something. I was like, bro, I want you, Ospreay, All In, number 1 contender, and then you, Ospreay, and the Young Bucks can fight in Mexico or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anytime, any place that can happen. Because we still got 45 days until 44 days now until All In. So we got plenty of time to get a goddamn tag match.
Is it safe to say that we're officially on the road to All In?
Yeah, for sure.
So do you know what's about to come in between that? A special 4-hour event,
bro,
called Fighter Fest.
Why now, 4 hours, bro?
I don't think it's going to be a full 4 hour. I think it's going to be 2 hours here and 2 hours there.
You think?
I think they're going to split it up.
I think it's 4 hours, bro. I'm gonna definitely wait until that shit's all the way. There's no way they're going to have 4-hour programming on TV. This is not pay-per-view. I'm waiting until that bitch is all the way recorded. That way I can fast forward them commercials, bro. That'll cut out at least 45 minutes, bro. You know what I'm saying?
If it's 4 hours, it's going to cut out an hour and a half
Yeah.
90 minutes.
I'm not mad at watching a whole pay-per-view for 4 hours, but I ain't watching some 4 hours live with commercials. That ain't happening, bro. But yeah, bro, I think it's a 4-hour Dynamite, bro.
Damn.
They should have saved that for Mexico.
Crazy work.
Yeah.
He's saying it's Mexico. Hey, yeah, you know what? That would be nice.
That crowd's gonna be rocking, bro. So save that for Mexico.
Yeah. Let's get into Dynamite. So let me ask you a question. What did you think about the promo?
It was good. It was good. I think it needs to set up Swerve versus Ospreay for the number one contender. Those are your three future guys right there. You know what I'm saying?
Are you kind of disappointed that AEW is going this route of opening their shows with promos lately?
No, you need more story, man, to get more people involved. So you need to bring in more fans. So you got to have some promos. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you would say that.
Match after match after match. You know?
I thought you would say that. So I'm gonna follow up with this question. Do you think because they're doing this format, it is gaining traction with the fans, and this is why this buzz about AEW is more positive than it has been in the last year?
And the wrestling, and the wrestling's amazing too. Yeah, but yeah, I think it's everything. Yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. The wrestling's always been amazing. Wrestling's always been amazing. No, even the down year of 2024, 2023, the wrestling was still fucking great. But the difference is they're more story orientated now about everything. So I think this is Will Ospreay keeps surprising me with his promos, bro. This is good promo from Will Ospreay. Heyman always knocks out promos in the park. Swerve always knocks out promos, so I'm not worried about them. But Ospreay, it's good promo with this right here, man.
Yeah, he's stepping it up.
But I really did like when he said it. It's not supposed to be me. It's not supposed to be you. It's supposed to be him.
Yeah.
I like that because, again, it brings the Death Rider storyline full circle. Them going after the day ones of AEW. And who's more day one than Hangman right now? It ain't Swerve. It ain't Ospreay. It's Hangman. So that's the only reason why I don't have a problem with Ospreay not being in the championship match and all that, because it makes sense storyline.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think about the reports that was coming out saying Will Ospreay and Hangman wanted each other to win the match, and they couldn't really, they didn't like. Okay, so let me preface this. Tony Khan didn't tell them until the 11th hour who's going to go over.
Yeah, that weekend apparently.
That day.
Yeah, that day.
Yeah, that day.
Okay.
So, what do you think about that? Like, not as far as them telling to the last minute, but what do you think about Will Ospreay and Hangman really trying to put the other one over?
I wouldn't have done it at all. I would have been like, it should be me, motherfucker.
Damn. You just have to lose a day, bro.
I would say, yeah, well, Hangman said it should be me, bro. Fuck yeah, it should be me, bro.
Yo, it has to be like, Hangman be like, Hangman be like, I think Will win. And then Hangman in his mind thinking Will will give it right back to him. Aaron would be like, I think Will should win. Aaron would be like, yeah. I do.
Yeah, I should win. He agrees with me, motherfucker. No, I think when I first heard that report, I was like, does that mean Moxley's winning at All In? Like, I don't want to win this match because I'm going to have to go lose to Moxley at All In. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they've always been saying that Darby Allin's going to be the one that dethrones John Moxley. They've been saying that for a year, and then this motherfucker wanted to go hike a mountain. So, like, is that still the plan? If that's still the plan in the back, like Darby Allin's going to dethrone John Moxley, why the fuck would I want to go to All In and lose?
That is. See, and I think what Wrestle Dream is going to take place in Seattle again. That's where Darby Allin's from.
Yeah.
So I don't know, bro. Like I don't see it. I think those plans are derailed because of the Mount Everest climb. Yeah. Which shout out to Darby Allin, bro.
Yeah.
He climbed Mount Everest. That's an incredible feat. Like I'm not. Yeah. Some people are fucking the IWC, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro.
I'm not doing it.
This is why AEW sucks, because they got wrestlers who want to climb mountains instead of wrestling. Bro, let him live his life. He has a life to live. Yeah. Darby Allin, if you know him in real life, he's a real life daredevil. Like he just
WWE wrestlers film movies, so there's that.
That's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Shit, he climb mountains, they film movies. That's different. That's what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I hope you're wrong. I do hope you're wrong. I don't want to see Heyman go to All In and not win the title. Yeah. If it ain't gonna be Ospreay winning the title, at least let it be Hangman. So
be interesting. It'd be interesting.
Oh man, bro, that is a damn. You brought some good points, bro. I'm like, damn, what if he's right, bro?
Yeah.
Shit. Well,
they always said it was gonna be Darby.
So first match of the night on Dynamite we get the trios match, intergender trios match.
Yeah.
Mark Briscoe, Willow Nightingale, and Mike Bailey versus John Moxley, Gabe Kidd, and Marina Shafir. I love fucking Gabe Kidd, bro.
Yeah, the spit heard round the world, my guy.
So let's get into that, man. Let's get into that. The spit heard around the world.
Hawk Tua on that bitch. Hawk Tua.
Oh shit! You sent me that fucking
Yeah.
that X.
He's
a
skinhead racist, bro. He's not a wrestler. He's a skinhead. I was like, guys, you guys hate this man now, right? Yeah. Then it fucking worked. That's what they're supposed to do. You're supposed to hate the heels. He spits in a woman's face. That worked.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me ask you a question, bro. I've been seeing this a lot on the IWC, and it's not just with AEW, it's with WWE as well. The reaches is ridiculous now. They're reaching for everything of everything. It's crazy. That's a fucking reach. So he spat on Willow Nightingale, and because he's bald, that makes him racist. Okay, you know who else is bald? John Moxley.
Well, they say it's a skinhead brigade, bro. So it's Claudio, bro.
Yeah. So Wheeler Yuta, yeah, and Pac, yeah.
They don't count. That doesn't fit the narrative, bro.
Oh, right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Marina Shafir. Hey, don't forget about her. She's skinhead too, right?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
It doesn't fit the narrative.
I didn't see nothing wrong with the spot. Matter of fact, the spot was fucking good because it intensified the match even more. I thought it was a great match, but the Death Riders won as they should because it's the Death Riders. You know what I'm saying?
It did what needed to be done. Y'all hate this motherfucker now. There you go.
There you go. He did his job. That man should get his paycheck because he did his damn job.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go into the street fight. Your girl, Megan Bain, and Penelope Ford versus Anna Jay and Harley Cameron. Now, before we get into this, I heard that they're thinking about having a women's tag team titles in AEW.
That's what I'm hearing too. Yeah.
What do you think about that?
It should be Megan Bain and Penelope Ford, obviously.
This is what everybody's saying.
Sense. Yeah.
They look like a fucking legitimate tag team.
They're bringing it all together with the costumes and all that shit.
Yeah.
So that's the way to go. That's the way to go.
Would you be mad if Megan Bain is a tag champ before she's an individual champ?
Nah, because they've already kind of pumped the brakes. She's not going to be involved with any storylines. Obviously, no one's winning TBS belt from Mercedes Monet before All In because she ain't even defending that bitch at All In unless she does. Could she have 2 matches at All In? We don't know.
I don't. Ooh.
Yeah.
Man, it's been done.
It's happened before.
Yeah.
It's happened before. So
what do you think about the match?
It was good. A lot of people were saying it was dangerous, and it was like Harley busted open on the stair, which was like not Megan Bain's fault. That was Harley's fault for letting her fucking face hit the stairs.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was like, why is everyone's like, and then Anna Jade hit the chair on the finishing. I was like, also Anna Jade's fault that her face hit the chair. I was like, but they were like, Megan Bain was responsible for both of them. I was like, well, I think she was part of the move, but she wasn't responsible for either of them. You got to like, when I throw you down on the steps, you got to make sure you don't hit your face on the fucking steps. And I can't slow it like crazy.
That's like us saying, oh my God, why did a boxer hit that boxer in the face? Oh my God. No,
but Penelope Ford ass missed that whole clothesline though. She missed the whole thing, bro. She didn't get none of that shit.
She didn't even get a hair strand.
She just whiffed it right over that shit, bro. Crazy.
Oh, so I give this match a 7.5. Nice little street fight.
It was good.
Match.
It was entertaining. It was entertaining.
Oh, the match before that one, I gave that one fucking 8.5. I love that trios match. That was good. Where they started to kick off the show.
I give the spit a 10 out of 10.
It worked. It did its purpose. It triggered people.
Yeah.
You know, let's talk about the match. The third match of the night. We get the Ops versus frat house.
Skip. We ain't talking about no goddamn frat house,
Listen,
bro.
Let me talk about some frat house.
With their stupid fucking video package before. That shit was stupid, bro.
Hey, bro, hold on, bro. Hold on. You gotta show some love to the frat house.
You know who those guys were?
Yeah, I do.
Never even heard of them.
Vance. He used to be in the Dark Order. He was number 10. He had the mask, the swole, big buff. Grayson, he was the tag team partner to Lexis King. That was the Varsity Blondes back in the day when the AEW first started. So I'm glad that he's getting to do some. Jack Jameson, he was in the Iron Savages group, but that dude got the domestic charge and broke up the group. So they put him with something. And you know, look, listen. Not all. This is pro wrestling. Not all gimmicks are going to fucking be like amazing. There's going to be some suck shit. But I think this frat house is another way to get more people involved that they're not utilizing. So I'm happy for them. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And I think it fits their fucking persona perfectly. They're like a bunch
Yeah.
of frat boys. You know what I'm saying? So the ops, did away with them, mopped up the mats with them. So
Easy. Easy work. Easy fucking
Did
work.
you see? First of all, did you see before they went to this match, Mercedes Monet pull up in that low rider like
The
Eddie Guerrero
lowrider, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Dressed like Beyonce.
Dressed like, I thought I was the only one that caught that.
Yeah.
And then so that's why when she said I'm the Beyonce of wrestling, I was like, damn, you
Just
look
like Cowboy
right
Carter.
now.
Cowboy Carter.
Boy, in Texas though.
Yeah.
In Texas.
El Paso really ain't Texas, but
Then what do we get after this match? We get Jamie Hayter.
Yep. And then the tarantula. Whatever her name is.
Thecla.
Yeah.
Thecla,
she
the
come
toxic
out doing
spider.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit, I was like, what? First of all, when she spins around real fast like that, I said, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And then she did that shit. I said, she did the Bray Wyatt. I said, oh, boy.
Yeah.
That was the fastest Bray Wyatt I've seen.
They've been teasing that spider.
Yes.
For weeks now, so.
I've did some research about her. She is going to light it up, bro.
Yeah.
That's another great addition to the AEW women's division. She had a choice between the WWE. She chose AEW. You know what I'm saying?
She had a choice between NXT and AEW.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I think the only one that I've heard that had straight WWE women, obviously Penta and Rey Fenix went there too, was Stephanie Vakir. And she chose NXT over the main roster.
True.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to see what she's going to bring to the table. Thecla, the Toxic Spider, I think it's going to be a nice addition to the women's division.
Yeah.
Let's get into this TNT championship match. We already talked about it a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kyle Fletcher, he got cheated. You know what I'm saying? Adam Cole, boo-boo. He ain't got doing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
The story will continue. The story will continue for sure.
I like the story because I want to see Kyle Fletcher beat him for the title.
Kyle Fletcher said he ain't giving up till he wins the TNT championship. So there you
go. He
go.
deserves the championship belt. He definitely deserves. I like how AEW production, they tied in these two matches together because Josh Alexander came out, interfered in the match. And they going at it, him and Fletcher.
Yeah.
And then
they went right into the next match.
Brody King come out there in that thing. And I am so fucking glad Brody King got the win, bro.
Hell yeah.
I'm so glad.
It made the most sense.
This match, doesn't it feel like this match was literally, they picked up where they left off from the last match? It like this match didn't have its own
time
body.
DQ.
Yeah.
The time DQ. Yeah,
it just picked up, and Brody got the win.
Because they was wrestling right when we get back from commercial. It was already started, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So this was a damn good match, man. I'm happy about it. And we're going to get into the main event, which was not even a match. It was a promo between Tony Storm, Mercedes Monet. We talked about it already. Tony killed her, ate her lunch.
Tony murked her.
I mean, all kinds of ways.
Yeah.
But everything that Monet was saying, she's correct. Monet, she is correct. She may just go down as one of the greatest women's wrestlers of all time, bro.
Yeah.
Like, just her accolades alone, what she's done. So, I mean, she left the E. She didn't get fired. She didn't get released. She left on her own volition, said, deuces, ooses, I'm going over
I'm
here.
out. Will we ever see any of these two women back in the WWE? Tony Storm, Mercedes Monet. Will either of them go back to the WWE?
I can see Tony Storm staying at AEW, and I can see Mercedes going back to the E before Tony Storm. I can tell you that.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony Storm, she started her career in the E. Well, her first major wrestling promotion. But she made her bones in AEW, bro.
Oh, yeah.
But
that's what I'm saying. Everyone always wants to, as much as they say they don't want to, you want that WrestleMania match, man. You do. Tony ain't got one. She don't. But she wasn't up to the level where she's at now. So maybe. And Mercedes Monet ain't got one. Only Sasha Banks got one.
Yeah.
She got the main event though. Her and Bianca, right? Didn't they main event night one of WrestleMania or something?
She main evented.
Or no, she main evented with someone else. I can't remember.
No, it was Bianca Belair. She main evented with Bianca Belair.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
That was I think it was the actual WrestleMania, the first WrestleMania back from COVID.
That's right.
The actual crowd.
The half stadium.
Yep.
The half stadium.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they did the damn thing. And
Yeah, you could only get COVID if half the people are in the stadium. You can't get it if all the seats are
Right.
full.
Right. You're right. So many crazy things about that COVID, bro.
They had the fucking fake people in the stands, the cardboard cutouts, bro.
That was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
They give the illusion, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But hey, this was a great show. I gave it a solid 8 point. I give it a solid 8 for
Yeah.
overall Dynamite. The nice follow up after Double or Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, shit. You got anything else you want to add?
Great week for the AEW. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, we're gonna get into this word on the street.
Yeah.
Because I got some things to say. But
yeah.
if you got anything, I don't got nothing. That's the end of the AEW weekly review. Double or Nothing.
Comment, subscribe. Peace.
Deuces.